focus on health. Did you know that your oral health, is a window to your overall health? The two are very closely linked. And there's a practice that actually focuses on full body wellness and biological dentistry. Dr. Will Jones of the Burkitt Center for Comprehensive Dentistry is here to talk about how he's helping patients heal fully. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Glad that you're here. Okay, this is so interesting. Explain what biological dentistry really is.
It's really the connection between oral health and overall health. So instead of thinking that teeth or your mouth is not really linked, medical school versus dental school, that it's all one big comprehensive package, whole body wellness. And so it's not something that we were ever taught in dental schools to treat it like this, and here's a way to even say this. If you're someone who's had a surgery done, an oral surgery, maybe a tooth was taken out or some other surgery, and you didn't heal properly, or you had a lot of pain, it's very possible that you just simply didn't have the nutrition that you needed for the building blocks to help heal it properly. Well, that's not taught to us in dental school. So biological dentistry is all about understanding the impact of not only nutrition, but how your teeth are then going to heal properly and then affect the rest of your body. So that's what we're focused on, and that's our future, and we're super excited about it.
So are you teaching your patients proper nutrition? How are you going that extra length?
Yeah, so great question. This is actually something where at this point in our journey, we've seen nutrition be such a huge component that I actually won't do a surgery on someone unless they're taking the specific nutrients that we know they need. And it sounds a little, harsh, but this is exactly what I know I need for predictability. Because why would you do a surgery if it has a lower chance of success? You want to walk into a doctor or a dentist office and know that they're going to be able to treat you in a way that is the highest predictable chance of success, right? And so for us, that means vitamin D and K2 together. It means even not necessarily getting your products off certain websites so that there's no counterfeit. These are things we pay attention to. And getting essential amino acids and even something like 1 pound or 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight gives you all of the building blocks you need to heal from the surgery. So if you're someone who's had a dry socket before and you're wondering what happened, it's very possible it had nothing at all to do with the doctor's capability, and it wasn't just some random chance event, but it's now the link that we understand between our nutrition and our body, our nutrition and our oral health, and then our teeth to then affect the rest of our body. What does that look like?
So fascinating, honestly, getting to the root of the issue, pun intended. Right. How would you say that you're different from any other dentist, down the street, around the corner, down the block?
That really has to do with our values and my values, and to have a real conversation about this. What this means is that my job is not just a job for me. My profession is not just I come to work, I take care of my patients, and I just try to get home and be with my family. And I want to bring that up because so much of us, especially in the Western world, we just have this idea that our job is just our job. But if I can go to my office and take care of my team and look my patients in the eye and try to treat them in a way that I know that they're truly going to be taken care of, then my values are more based in truth and authenticity, and not just trying to do a job to make money and go home and be with my family. And it's uncomfortable. Because it means speaking to truth, and it means talking to your patients in a way that they're like your family. Sometimes you have difficult conversations with your family members, right? Sometimes you have to challenge them and say, hey, you're telling me this, but I think the best road for you based on your values and your goals might actually not be road A, but road B. So let's get you on this nutrition. Let's take care of this. Let's try to heal these small cavities just with nutrition and not do any drilling on this, right?
Okay, I'm so glad that you said that, because quick sidebar, close family friend said she drove 2 hours because a first dentist said, hey, you have 2 cavities that you need to get filled. So she got a second opinion, and the dentist said, you don't need to get your cavities filled. So explain, we can heal cavities?
Yes, and let me defend the other dentist just for a second who said that they needed that. A lot of it has to do with not only a difference in philosophy on how they're trained, but just truly what they think is best. So it's not in any way a knock against the doctor or dentist who's thinking that to go ahead and do those fillings. Now that we have better education, though, and more education on biological dentistry, what does it look like for you to be able to heal these cavities and not have to worry about any type of actual procedure? The quick part about this is when you take vitamins and minerals like vitamin D3 and K2 and calcium and phosphorus, all this stuff is in your body. Your saliva then takes this onto the site of where the cavity is, and it heals that site. It also can do a little bit of that through the nerve, because that is exactly the nerve bundle is carrying some nutrients as well. It's a part of your immune system. And so for us, it is, instead of saying, hey, all these little things need to be done, let's see what your body can do naturally when you're put on supplementation and whole foods. And now all of a sudden the patients are like, wow, I had been told that I had 9 cavities and therefore needed 9 fillings or whatever. And now their body was able to naturally heal quite a bit of this. Not all of them are able to have that done like that. Some of them are too deep. But wouldn't you want to at least try and see how your body can do this? So this is the essence of biological dentistry, is what is the connection to all of this? And how can metals affect your body? How can root canals long-term affect your body? How can something like cavitations, not cavities, but something called cavitations, which is unhealed sites in your jawbone from surgical sites that might not have healed properly, how does that long-term affect chronic immune disease patients?
This is, I mean, I am
it's
just,
all linked.
This is amazing.
It's all linked.
And I love that we're talking about this. Earlier you said something about, this is where our future is going. What does the future of the Burkitt Center look like?
It looks like taking care of patients that are sick and tired of how our Western world is currently set up. Because, I mean, and it's non-political, it has nothing to do with that. It is truly about us trying to figure out why are we spending more on healthcare yet we are getting sicker. Full stop. And so if you're interested in trying to figure out how you can optimize your health, full optimization, then we have to understand that there is a true link between your teeth and the rest of your body. How is it not? So that's the shift in dentistry, and so our future is taking care of patients who are truly looking for a change, a shift, and to see if they can feel optimal health during their day and vitality and go to work and be like, oh my gosh, I finally love going to work again. Wait, my boss isn't a jerk, right? It was just me not feeling good during the day. So these things, we don't understand how much it affects us, what I call filters. We don't understand how our bodies affect us if we're not feeling great. And if we can just get to the core of all of this, good nutrition, healthy dentistry, taking care of the patient and understanding who they are and treating them like family, that's where that comes from, is then all of a sudden you're building not only a team that loves working there at the Burkitt Center and feels like family, but so do your patients.
So good. Love to hear it, Doc. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Everyone, get impeccable results with unrivaled expertise. Visit safestimplants.com to find your custom care solution.